Okay, what if I told you that you could completely reset your financial life in just the next 3 months? No, I'm not talking about some magic trick. I'm talking about a clear step-by-step plan. So we're going to break down this 90-day reset month by month and show you how to build a system that finally puts you in the driver's seat. You know the feeling, right? Your paycheck hits the account, you pay some bills, you buy a few things, and then you check your balance a week later and it's just gone. If you've ever felt like your bank account is some kind of black hole, trust me, you are not alone. It's an incredibly common feeling, and it's usually not for the reason you think. And this is the really important part. The reason money feels like it vanishes isn't because you're bad with money. It's because you're operating without a map. This 90-day plan, well, this is your map. It's a clear system designed to help you navigate your finances and finally take back control. All right, so for month one, our first 30 days, we're basically becoming financial detectives. Before we can change anything, we have to get brutally honest about what's actually going on under the hood. We're calling this the financial X-ray. I mean, think about it, right? No successful business would just guess where their money is going. They track every single dollar. We're just going to apply that same CEO-level thinking to our own lives. And hey, this isn't about judging your past spending. This is just about gathering the data so we can make smarter decisions from here on out. Okay, so here's your first big homework assignment. You're going to pull up your last 3 months of bank and credit card statements. The goal is to sort every single expense into one of these three buckets. And yeah, I know, this part might feel a little tedious, but the clarity you get from this one exercise, it is a total game changer. Okay, so after you've crunched the numbers, you're going to have something that looks a lot like this. And right away, a few things probably jump out. Rent? Yeah, that's a big one. But whoa, hold on a second. $400 on eating out? Another $225 on Ubers? That's more than $600 just like that? This is exactly where those aha moments happen. Exactly. That $225 Uber bill, it's not just a number on a spreadsheet. It tells a story. Is it because you're working late every night? Or is it just weekend convenience? The point here isn't just to see what you're spending on, but to understand the habits driving that spending in the first place. All right, month one is done. We've got our financial X-ray. We know what's what. Now we head into month two. This is where the real magic starts to happen. It's time to build our money machine, a system that builds wealth for us automatically, even while we're sleeping. So let me ask you a question. If you could only build one single financial habit to change your life, what would it be? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple. It's all about taking your own worst enemy, your lack of willpower, completely out of the equation. And here it is. It's an idea called pay it yourself first. It's a simple concept, but it is so powerful. You basically treat your savings goal like it's your rent or your mortgage. It's totally non-negotiable, and it gets paid first, automatically. The money is whisked away before you even see it, so you're never tempted to spend it. So what does that actually look like? It's super simple. Paycheck comes in, and boom. On that same day, automatic transfers instantly send money to your savings and investment accounts. Whatever is left over in your checking, that's what you have for bills and for fun. See? It completely flips the script from saving what's left over to spending what's left over after you've already saved. And where you put that automatically saved money really matters. Right now, a good high-yield savings account can earn you around 4% interest. So let's put that in perspective. If you have 10 grand sitting there, that's $400 of pure profit in a year for doing absolutely nothing. It is literally free money. Okay, so while we're setting up systems to earn money, let's make a quick move to stop losing it. If you have high-interest credit card debt, here's a 5-minute challenge for you. Call the company and just ask for a lower interest rate. You would be shocked at how often they say yes just to keep you as a customer. That one phone call could literally save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. And when it comes to that investment bucket we've been talking about, well, this chart pretty much says it all. You can see that over the long haul, stocks have historically crushed everything else. And for most of us, the simplest way to get in on that is with something called a low-cost S&P 500 ETF. Just think of it like buying one single share that gives you a tiny piece of the 500 biggest companies in America. Okay, we're on the home stretch now. Month 3. We've done the diagnosis, we've built our automated money machine, our financial defense is strong. Now it's time to switch to offense and start focusing on some serious growth. And this is where we have a major mindset shift. Look, cutting your expenses is super important for getting stable. But at the end of the day, there is a hard limit to how much you can cut. Your income, on the other hand, man, the sky is the limit. Real, life-changing growth happens when we focus on increasing the amount of money coming in. So how do you actually do that? Well, there are a few proven paths. You could build a solid case and ask for that raise you deserve. You could start a side hustle on the weekends, flipping stuff, freelancing, or you could invest in yourself and learn a high-demand skill. You don't have to do all three. Just pick one. Just start somewhere. And hey, as you're thinking about this, here's a crazy statistic for you. Research shows that you are 42% more likely to achieve your goals simply by writing them down. Not typing them on a phone, but physically writing them down with a pen and paper. That is a massive return for such a tiny action. So, with all this happening, how do we actually keep score? How do we know if we're winning the game? Well, there's one number that acts as your ultimate financial scorecard: your net worth. It's just everything you own minus everything you owe. Watching that one number go up over time is one of the most motivating things you'll ever see. And this is where writing things down becomes your superpower. So what does that roadmap look like for you? What's your one-year goal? Maybe saving $10,000? How about 5 years from now, a down payment on a house? And the big one, what do you want life to look like in 10 years? Putting these on paper turns a fuzzy dream into an actual plan. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. This 90-day reset isn't some quick fix or a finish line. It's the warm-up. It's about installing the habits and the systems that will quietly work for you in the background, compounding your efforts for years and years to come. So look, you have the plan now. The entire toolkit is right here. These last 90 days have been about building the foundation. But the real question is, what comes next? What are you going to build on top of that foundation over the next 10 years? What kind of story do you want your life to tell?